Thank you very much for the nice introduction of me. And good morning, distinguished guests and participants, and ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Today, I'm very honored to have the very great opportunity to talk about the one of the parts of our activity and also the situation of the Japan. Only mainly talk about the uh, marine mineral resources, but uh, in order to explain only this kind of the activity, I would also talk about the surrounding situation of Japan. Uh, as you may know, everyone knows in this room, last year we have very big natural hazard caused by the earthquake and tsunami in March 11th of last year in the north part of Japan. Actually, after that, even in the title of this conference is living oceans and coasts. But unfortunately, after the earthquake and tsunami accident event, many kids and also the people who live in the coastal area in Japan has a negative mind on the ocean. Sometimes, when I remember the news program in the TV, many kids they have very strong fearful on the ocean. So we have to, in JAMSTEC, also there are other people who related the ocean in Japan, have to think about to make them positive mind. It means we should do something to change their mind. And on the other hand, the Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Noda, made a presentation on his first Congress. That was last April. He said that ocean and space is the good frontier for the Japanese people. So it means that we have to think about not only to protect or to escape from the natural disaster, but also to think about the increase economically or spiritually for the ocean matters in Japan, also to affect the kids for the future generations. So in order to realize such kind of policy, we, one of the part of the groups of the marine in Japan, JAMSTEC, also we are now making effort to concentrate to such kind of a positive project. So this is one of the example of our policy to make effort to concentrate the power to the technical development for survey of the marine resources. Of course, natural energy resources is also very popular at this moment in Japan, and another activity also becomes popular. But problem is the economical situation, such as the U.S. And also the European countries. Also, our economical situation is not so good. So we have to think about, even in the bad economical situation, the reduction of the budget, we have to change the project to the more positive project, which makes the Japanese people have a positive mind. So this is the picture of our manned submersible Shinkai 6500. Actually, indeed, we will send these vehicles to the YEOSU Expo in the fourth week of June for the open house for the Korean citizens and also other Korean peoples. Actually, this is very old manned vehicle, but in this year we could renew on the part of the propulsion. Anyway, we have at this moment positive mind. So before the explanation of the marine resources, I have to do a little bit to introduce what we do for the big earthquake and tsunami. as you may know, Japan is surrounding the ocean, and also under the sea bottom surrounding Japan, there are very complex. There are complex boundary between the ocean plate. So the reason why there is this complexity, this part of the plate was moved at the, in the afternoon of March 11th. So in last year, many Japanese people remembered not only the date but also the time, 14th of 46th of the March 11th. Big earthquake was happened, and before and after that, we have many earthquakes at that moment. So actually, today we JAMSTEC have the big research drilling vessel. That name is Chikyu. Is now doing the drilling at this moment today. Fortunately, yesterday I received from my colleague that Chikyu could succeed to pick the sample which the plate moved at that moment. So that may be the great news. Maybe we will have the press conference of coming Friday. So after that, that kind of news will be explained to the world. Anyway, that is one of the symbols that marine engineering can come to close to the analyze to the natural phenomena, disaster. So today I have no time to explain in earthquake and tsunami in detail, but today I would like to introduce our activity and also using the marine technology, because probably the people who are in this room is most of the people is engineer. So we have to think about that. What is the contribution from the point of the marine engineering to the such kind of natural hazard, or to increase the economics and also to make the many people feel positive. So this is one of the examples of our activity just after the earthquake. We send the research vessel now 4 days after the earthquake, March 15th, to survey rapidly what happened. So this is an example of the which we observed using the ocean bottom seismic profiler and also another equipment, acoustic equipment to analyze. In order to explain what happened using this picture is very difficult. So, but this is one of the picture to explain it. So at that moment, the plate to this part moved to the 50 meters, around 50 meters to the direction of the east. So it's big movement of the big change of the sea bottom was caused the big tsunami. So now yesterday we could succeed to pick up the sample at this place. But this place, the water depth is 7,000 meters. Probably that is world record for the ocean drilling. Also, from the sea bottom, we could succeed to pick the sample around up to the 800 meters. That is big topics, not only for science, but also the technological point. It's very, very challenging. I'm responsible with this project. I discussed between the engineer lots. This is anyway. Probably we can report to this kind of the topics from the engineering point in the next OTC or next oceans. And also we send the submersible, manned submersible. Even the earthquake was happened in the last summer, but we send this submersible. Be careful, very carefully, and finally we could find this kind of a fissure at the sea bottom. Only the people, scientists, who get on this module can observe such kind of the phenomena. So it means this kind of technology contribute to in the future to predict or to reduce or to escape from such kind of natural hazard in the future. We hope. So also I have to introduce the activity after the accident of Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant accident. After the dispersion of the radioactive nuclide from the power plant, we send these research vessels to pick the sample, water sample, for the analyze to analyze the density of the radioactive nuclide in the seawater. This is the power plant of Fukushima. We have to, this is one of the order from the government. We have to send lots of these research vessels very frequently. Of course, the sailors are so anxious about because of this area is very dangerous, even in the sea. But anyway, we discuss a lot, and also that we send the expert on every vessel to expert of the radioactive things, and we monitor the density in the air. Finally, we could observe the dispersion of the explosion of the radionuclide. This is an example of cesium-137 from the power plant. Please don't have the anxious. Please don't mind. At this moment, there are no effect on the density of the seawater at this moment in the Pacific area. Except to the sea bottom or lives in the sea bottom, very close to the nuclear power plant. And also, we have the supercomputer to make a simulation of the explosion of the radioactive nuclide to the seawater in the Pacific area. This is one of the examples of estimation calculation. So. This shows where we should be careful on the fishery. For instance, fisheries, and also this area becomes a very low density. This example is which I show as one of the example to show you the technology, not only the research equipment, but also such kind of model technology. Is also can contribute to to save the lives and also the properties. So from this slide, I would like to talk about the activity on the technological development of for the marine mineral resources, especially in JAMSTEC. This is a picture of the Sinker 6500 just beside the hydrothermal vent, massive sulfide, to observe the very special lives who live in this area. And also, this kind of the picture is taken near the Okinawa Islands, off of Okinawa Islands. It means near Okinawa Islands and also surrounding Japan, there are many kind of the seafloor massive sulfide exist. So we expect this kind of area has a rich possibility of the rich mineral resources, and we are very making effort to survey more efficiently using the high technology for the marine, using the marine technology. So also in the south of the offing of the Japan to the direction of south, and on the sea bottom, surrounding the off of the Ogasawa Islands area, there are also place of the manganese crust place and also the cobalt-rich crust place. So in order to survey of such kind of the potential or possibility for the finally commercial situation, at the beginning we have the very basic activity for the using the scientific sense of the for the survey of the such mineral resources. Of course, we have the very strong relation between the another organization which is responsible of the such kind of natural mineral resources. That name is JOGMEC, Japan Oil, Gas and Metal National Corporation. We have so our activity is doing under the acceptance between the JOGMEC and JAMSTEC and also the Japanese government. So we have now the 8 vessels. So this is the Chikyu which are doing at this moment to the drilling of the at the point of the earthquake was happening in last year. But another research vessel have their own every research vessel has own ability, own function. So at the beginning of the survey of the exploring of the ocean floor, of course, maybe most of the people in this room may know using the acoustic topographic observation instrument, and also the in order to observe the construction of the sediment and also the under the sea bottom, we use the acoustic technology. After the inspection, after the observation of the topographic situation of the sea bottom, usually we send this ROV in order to observe more in detail. This is one of the example of the result of the observation using the AUV. I'm sorry, this picture is not clear. This scale is 1 kilometer. So this is mud volcanoes, which is observed off of the middle part of Japan. After that, I will talk about again. But anyway, mud volcano is consisted with the methane hydrate. So one of the very, very special case which the methane erupts from the sea bottom to the sea, from the earth to the sea bottom. So there are some very density of the methane is very high. In order to observe such kind of small topography on the sea bottom, this AUV is very, very effective. So because AUV can cruise very quietly and also steady on the sea bottom, this AUV can usually we use the around 200 or 300 meters from the sea bottom to the horizontally. So we can observe the very high quality topographic map. After that, we will send the ROV to pick the sample from the sea bottom. This is the example of our machine. This ROV can dive up to the 7,000 meters. This one is also 3,000. Now that we changed this ROV to, it can dive up to the 4,000 meters. Also, it can dive up to the more than 10,000 meters. So this is an example of this picture during the sampling of from the manganese crust at the near the is island, is Ogasawara Islands. And after that, sometimes we send a manned vehicle to survey of the situation of the lives surrounding the, for instance, the near that hydrothermal vent. And JOGMEC asked me in order to ecosystem assist to survey to affect to the ecosystem under that development of the such kind of the, mineral resources, we should have the be careful to not to affect to the any effect to the ecosystem in the which living in the hydrothermal vent, also this in the, on the sea bottom. So this kind of manned vehicle is very effective because the scientists, biologists can get on this vehicle, and they usually observed using their eyes themselves. So in order to promote this kind of project, this letter is very small, so you cannot read it. But anyway, as I explained already, we have the one of the scenario for the survey of the natural resources. So this is one of the example of the ROV and also the AUV. And also, in order to survey more effectively and efficiently of the sea bottom, we do the making effort to the lots of issues. For instance, this is one of the example of the lithium-ion battery. This is an example of the inertial navigation system, multi-CPU control system, stereo camera system. Probably from this afternoon, my colleague in JAMSTEC will make a presentation on each technology in the technical session from today until the end of this conference. So please discuss and please ask them on the detail of each technologies. Also, this is the example of our result of the technological development. Synthetic aperture sonar is also very effective to survey on the change of the some temperature of the seawater from the sea bottom. So fortunately, we could launch the 3 ROV in last April. So the purpose of the every ROV, it doesn't work. Okay. Anyway, we are now doing to be accustomed to operate this kind of AUV. So we will start to utilize for the survey of the mineral resources in near future. Also, we are doing now the construction of the heavy-duty ROV also. This is a chiku, which I explained 2 times. Now she is doing of the. Maybe she finished the drilling, and now maybe she's going to the another port from the Ophion area. Anyway, this kind of the big technology makes the big positive effect to the science, and also it contributes to the to prediction or to analyze the natural hazard. But problem is the cost for operation. Usually, I calculate that probably $2 million for 1 year we have to pay for the operation. Anyway, final goal of this vessel is to reach to the mantle. So that is one of our dream. But anyway, we are now starting to discuss how to realize that kind of big project as the one of the common interest of the human beings. So Chikyu is also the final steps for the survey of the mineral resources. This is one of the example that Chikyu did. 3 years ago, Chikyu did the drilling at the offing of the Okinawa at the place of the hydrothermal vent. she could succeed to obtain the sample of the mineral resources. Value of this kind of resources is high, so it means this area offering of Okinawa, and there is the potential of the commercial use for in the future. But JOGMEC is the responsible organization. They will do this such kind of consideration and discussion on the possibility for the commercialization. We hope it becomes a good result. Also, this is an example of the mud volcano drilling, which I talked a little bit. This is the picture of the mud volcano. From the deep place of the earth, the highly viscous fluid comes up to this direction, and finally, there are so many the density of the methane of this area becomes so high. So this kind of volcano in surrounding Japan, we observed more than 1,500 kind of this kind of small volcano on the sea bottom already we could find. It means that kind of area has a potential to utilize the methane for the future. So in order to observe this kind of the survey, we use the drilling vessel also. So this is a picture of the new research vessel operated by the JOGMEC. This was launched last February. Actually, I also we recognize this vessel equipped every equipment and also the tools and instruments for that survey in the ocean, especially on the sea bottom. But now they are doing one of the to be accustomed to operate at this moment. So in JAMSTEC, we have the very strong connection relation between JOGMEC to support their activity for the future. And also the Japanese government, especially the Ministry of Education and Science and Technology, also has been making funded to the many scientists in the university to promote the development of the sensor for the survey of the mineral resources. This is just 2 examples to show you. This is one of the sensor for anomalies of this seawater chemistry. And also this is an example of the acoustic sensor to measure the thickness of the cobalt crust. So finally, we have the not so dream. We have the plan to construct and also to operate one of the to construct the system of the survey of the sea bottom, not only for the national mineral resources, but also the sometimes science and also sometimes another purpose in the ocean, especially in the deep ocean. So it means the science leads the motivation of the development of technology. Well, technology also open the window for the new science. So we believe that in order to concentrate sometimes the budget to develop the new technology, after that the science can start to create the new field. But the most important thing is the collaboration between the another discipline, for instance, not only engineering but also science. But also sometimes we need some sense of the administration. So finally, I would like to introduce one of the example of the near future project. From the end of the coming July, we will send the CQ to the this area, north part of the off of the north part of Japan, in order to start a new project. We say the one of the bio-CCS. CCS means carbon capture system using the biotechnology. So 6 years ago, when we sent the CQ to the same place, we could we could find there are so many very special living microbes in the very deep sea bottom. That microbes is the archaea. We say the archaea, very special lives. It has a function to change from the CO2 to the methane using the contents of the lignite coal layers. So in the laboratory, we could prove that kind of phenomena. So from the July, we will try to that phenomena to observe that kind of the mechanism at the sea bottom of the offing of the Tohoku area. This is one of the dream project. If we can succeed it means we can reduce the CO2 in the air, and we can also produce the methane for the energy resources. So this is one of the topics for the future project. But I would like to say that in order to realize that kind of project, we of course we need to the many new technologies. Of course, during vessel CQ, well, before that coming CQ, we send lots of steps of the survey and using the ROV, AUV, and research vessel and many equipment. So this conference, OCEANS, is one of the biggest conference for the scientists and also the engineer for the mainly the marine engineering. So I would like to say again, the marine engineering technology makes the new field of science, and science makes the good contribution for the citizens to protect the lives and to keep the property for the people. So we should, even especially now the background of, for instance, the economics or something wrong, we should make effort to go forward for the future development. This is a picture of the CQ in front of the Mount Fuji. Actually, Mount Fuji was were warning. We are wondering about that. Mount Fuji is sometimes estimated that, evaluated that it will be elapsed because 1,200 years ago, same kind of earthquake and tsunami was happened in the same area in Japan. 2 years later, Fuji Mountain was elapsed. And 1 year later, another big earthquake and tsunami was happened in the south coastline of Japan. But anyway, please don't hesitate to come to Japan. We will keep you alive. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Yeah, floor is open for Q&A. It's for 5 minutes. Is there any question or comments for his this presentation? If not, okay, let's thanks to the Dr. Hotta for his very comprehensive presentations. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to conclude our opening session for this conference. And I have one announcement to let you know. So as you know, luncheon is will provide to you at the exhibition hall of the next building, the hotel building, from the 12 o'clock. Anyway, thank you again for your coming and joining to this opening ceremony of this Oceans 12 conference. Thank you.